Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We are from Group 4. We're gonna presentation about existence of water.
Before we start presentation, let us introduce ourselves first. My name is Afrizal Dwi Ahmad.
And my name is Senia Zulfiana Azhara. So the first one is first that explain the existence of water. Wa anzalna minas sama'i ma'an biqadarin fa askannahu fil ardi wa inna la dhahabin bihi laqadirun. It means, and we send down water down from the sky according to a measure, then we make it settle on the earth, and indeed we have the power to remove it. Introduction. Water, according to the Quran, is a very important valuable natural resource that has great utility and benefits for human life, animals, and plants. In explaining the existence of water, the Quran uses several keywords that can be clues to the process of water formation, the utility of water, and the benefits of water for human life, namely the word anzala, which means to bring down, the word sabba, which means to pour out, the word asqa, which means to water or give drink, the word abya, which means to bring to life, and akhraja, which means to bring out. Water cycle. The water cycle, according to Surah Al-A'raf, verse 57, occurs in three phases involving Arya, wind, Sahab, clouds, and Rahmati, His mercy, namely rain. The, the first phase is wind. Wind occurs due to differences in air pressure, where air moves from high to low pressure areas, or from low temperatures to high temperatures. This phenomenon is triggered by the heating of ocean water by the sun, which then creates air pressure and moves the wind. Wind carries water vapor that gathers into clouds and eventually rains. The Quran calls wind a sign of Allah's grace because it drives clouds to barren areas to bring rain, fertilize the soil, fill wells, and provide life for its inhabitants. The second phase, cloud. Clouds are often defined as a collection of water vapor droplets in the atmosphere that originate from the evaporation of sweater, lakes, or rivers. Modern scientific findings reveal that wind not only moves clouds but also plays a role in the process of rain formation by marrying air bubbles mixed with particles with water vapor. This is in accordance with Surah Al-Hijr verse 22, which states that Allah blows the wind to marry before sending rain. Scientifically, air bubbles that from form on the surface of the sea release aerosol particles into the air when they burst. These particles mix with land, land dust carried by the wind into the atmosphere, then meet with water vapor and form water droplets. These droplets gather into increasingly heavy clouds until they finally falls as rain. The third phase is rain. In many verses of the Quran, it, it is mentioned wa anzala minas sama'i ma'an, and it is He, Allah, who sends down water from the sky. According to Muhammad Ali Asabuni, what is meant by water in this verse is fresh rainwater containing minerals which Allah sends down from the clouds through His power. Meanwhile, according to Al-Asfahani, the term as-sama, which is the source of rainwater, is a high place, namely the sky. So the interpretive scholars understand the term as-sama. The high place is as-sahab, the clouds. Earth giant water reservoir. The Quran explains that rain falls from the sky and then falls to the earth so that the earth where humans, animals, and plants live become a place to collect and store the water that falls from the sky. According to Adan Asy Sharif, Surah Al-Mu'minun 23, verse 18 above, confirms that Allah sends down rain from the sky with a certain amount, measure, or size. Then Allah makes the earth and mountains as a place for water absorption. If there were no mountains, of course the water that falls through the rain process would not be stored and all of the water would be washed into the sea. Wikipedia Earth states that the movement of water on the Earth's surface, called the hydrological cycle, is a never-ending process from the atmosphere to the Earth and then back to the atmosphere through condensation, precipitation, evaporation, and transpiration. The heating of ocean water by sunlight is the key to the hydrological cycle process being able to run continuously. God's ultimate goal in creating the water cycle in such a way is nothing else to give life and enjoyment to humans, animals, and other living creatures.
Kind of water. Water in Fiqh perspective is divided into four types. The first one is absolute water, water that is pure and purifying. Second one is musta'mal water, water that is already used for personal purifications. The third is water mixed with holy object. This kind of water is pure and purifying as long as it's still absolute water. And the last one is water mixed with impurities, water that is exposed to impurities and change color, taste, or smells because of the impurity. Water conservation. Water conservation is an activity of maintaining water resource to maintain the sustainability of water availability in adequate quantity and quality. The importance of water conservation. Preventing water crisis. Water can be scarce in the dry season and plentiful in the rain season. Maintaining ecosystem. Clean and water support are clearly to human life and the environment. Preventing disaster. Desertification and water pollution can cause floods and drought. The National Movement for Water Stewardship Partnership sets out 6 steps for water resource maintenance, namely spatial planning, land rehabilitation, water damage control, water quality management, saving the use of, and fair and sustainability utilization. The last one is the last one is benefit and use of water in life as a means to purify or clean yourself, to fulfill basic human needs for agriculture, and can be used as a hydroelectric power plant which can not only be managed by the state but can also be managed independently by the community. And that's all for our group presentation. Thank you very much. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.